Hello, everyone. This is a story that is coming out called Saks Zamfara rep for defecting from PDP to APC. And I think, honestly, if we really want this country to work, that's one of the things that must be on ground. The fact that if you leave a party, then you should leave the office that you won under that party, go and join another party. Yeah, a lot of people will tell you that, oh, the constitution gives them right if there's a problem in the party that they can leave and go to another party. No problem. If there's a problem with the party, you should be able to leave. Nobody should tell someone that they must stay in a particular place. And of course, we also know that there's also that freedom of, freedom of association. So people can go to wherever it is that they want to go to. But the thing is that while you're going to that particular place, the party, the position you want, leave it. Remember, on the ballot paper, it's not even the person that is voted for, it's the party. You didn't even vote for a person, it was the party you voted for. And you have this situation whereby people come to a party, they get the seat, they get into office from that particular party, and the next thing that you see them doing is that they will not defect and leave that party and go and join another party. That on its own way is not something that should be, acceptable. The Federal High Court in Abuja has sacked Rep Abubakar Gumi for defecting from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressive Congress (APC). Gumi represents Bukuyum Federal Constituency of Zamfara in the House of Representatives. Justice Obiora Egwatu, in a judgment, restrained the Speaker, House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas, from further recognizing Gumi as member representing Gumi Bukuyum Federal Constituency. Justice Egwatu also made an order directing the Independent National Electoral Commission to conduct a fresh election to fill the vacancy for the constituency within 30 days from the day of judgment. And for me, I don't even think what is needed is another election to be filled. No, that's also not fair on the party. What it should be is that let the party immediately replace who is going to go there. Let the party within itself, whether they're going to run to vote or choose who was it when they did their primaries. Who was the person that came second on this seat? Then let that person go in and take over the position. Because when they did primary, someone won and became the candidate, the flag bearer of the party. Who was the person that came second? If that person is there, let that person take over. If that person is not there, let the person who came third take over. This is not something that you open up and then other parties are not having. No, the election has been done. It's been won by this particular party. And this person that used to be in this party decided that they're going to go to another party. It's perfectly okay. There's no problem about that. There's no any this thing. Just leave the seat and let them take it on. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that though the judgment was delivered on Thursday, the certified true copy was cited on Friday. The suit marked FHC ABJCS 1803-2024 was filed by the PDP and the state chairman, Jemilu Jibo Magayaki, as first and second plaintiff. The duo in the originating summons, dated November 28, but filed November 29, 2024 by Ibrahim Bawa San, had sued Honorable Abubakar Suleiman Gumi, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and INEC as first to third defendants, respectively. The plaintiffs had set out 4 questions for determination and sought 9 release. They asked whether, having regard to the provision of Section 68, subsection 1 and subsection 9 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, it was not constitutional for the Gumis to retain his seat as a member in the House. They said he defected from PDP, which sponsored him for the election to Gumi Bukuyum Federal Constituency to APC, when there was no division in the party, among other questions. Because of that constitutional, what do I call it now? Leeway for them to use. Most times what these people come out to say that, oh yes, we are not supposed to leave, but the constitution says that whenever there's a problem that we can leave and go to other party. But for me, it's a fine and good. There's a problem in the party, you don't want to stay there, you don't want to fix it, you don't want to be part of it, it's all fine and good, you can leave. But what the constitution needs to really tighten up, and what the judgment, because the courts are also the ones who interpret the constitution and any law that is made, is for it to be said that as you're leaving the party, whatever it is that you won under that party, then you have to leave it behind, because you were actually sponsored by the party. That in Nigeria we don't have independent candidacy. Whoever that it is that is going to run is usually through the party that the person runs. One of the relief sought was a declaration that it was unconstitutional for the speaker to fail to declare Gumi's seat vacant. So what they're saying, they want the seat vacant so that then they'll either go for election and bring someone in. But what I'm also saying that there's no need for election, because when you go for election, it's also not fair on the party that had already won this free square. How did they say they had won it? Fulfilling all righteousness and everything that is going to be done. So what needs to be done, and this is what I see. First of all, we don't, so that we don't end up wasting so much money, and it's only fair and equitable that the party from which you defected should just look for someone to replace you. Gumi, in his response through his lawyer, filed a notice of preliminary objection and a counter affidavit. The lawmaker argued that his comment was due to the crisis within the PDP. He said, contrary to the plaintiff's deposition, the lingering unresolved internal and external crisis, both at the national level and in his constituency, is the reason for his defection from the party to the APC. Gumi said Gumi said the crisis resulted in a state in which he could no longer properly represent his constituents or ensure that they all benefit from the shared distribution of the dividends of democracy within the bounds of law without undue interference from anyone or anything. During the judgment, Justice Egwatu granted all the plaintiffs release. The judge condemned the attitude of some politicians who see defection as a normal practice. Before I take my fingers off the keyboard, let me just add that politicians should respect the wishes of the electorate that elected them into offices. A situation where the electors have made their choice between different political parties and their candidates based on the manifestos and marketability of such a political party, it is illegal, it is legally and morally wrong for such a politician to abandon the party, excuse me, under which platform he or she was elected into office, and move to a rival party without relinquishing the mandate of his or her former party. I'm so sorry, I'm having, but it will be okay. If a person must decamp, don't decamp with the mandate of the electorate. Don't transfer the votes garnered on the platform of one party to another party. I think I'm going to stop here. You get the message. Thank you very much.